now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Allen on the tackle.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. from the gun. Farley eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. From the gun, it's Locke. Being chased out left. It got his man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown. Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back up. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception. And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone? Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Escaping the... Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free. And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football. Following the fumble recovery, Farley flushed to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Into the red zone, it's Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Locke. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jets have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
to throw on 3rd down. Lock looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brewer. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16.
It's 4th down.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic.
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, Denver.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a give, right side. It's Dawson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
On the tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Fountain, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Farley able to find Isabella. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Denver.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way